ArenaNet! What have you done? What terrible incantations have you guys cast upon your game? I realize now what the problem was in my test video number 8. I realize now why I couldn't record with a decent frame rate. It's because they did something to the game. It's nothing to do with me or my system. Something changed with this game that makes it impossible to record at a decent level. At a level good enough for production. Good enough for YouTube. I hope that they fix this immediately. Look. Frame rate counter here should be visible to you. This is cast by Xfire. See right here. I think you can see it, I'm not sure. But you can see what frame rate I'm getting. I am recording at 60 frames per second. But am I getting 60 frames per second? No. It's jumping all over the place. And I know it is not to do with my equipment because I recorded that Metro 2033 gameplay yesterday. And it went very well. But here it goes. I'm just standing here. It's going from 19 to 18 to 22. Sometimes it goes up to like 36. It's just... Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you noticed. Check this out. Yeah, no joke. 720p, my friends. 720p. And this is what I get. It's unrecordable in 720p. And the game looks like utter garbage right now. I'd like to be able to just play the game and... Oh, great. Move out of range just as I set off my spin attack. I feel like I'm just gonna have a heart attack or something. I'm kidding. I don't get upset about things like this. I have far more difficult trials in my life than Guild Wars 2 not being recordable. But it does raise the blood pressure, I have to admit. So 720p is not viable for recording for one reason or the other. I wish that there was someone else I could ask if they were having recording issues all of a sudden with this game. But that's not something that's possible for me. So I'm hoping that they will fix this issue, whatever it is, before I move to start production on the Guild Wars 2 S3D Gamer Zone review, and I just got hit by a trebuchet attack from very far away. And it's about to hit me again. Dodged. So, oh, man. I'm just frustrated. Because I actually need to be able to record games for what I do. And all too often, it just doesn't work. Well, what the hell? Why would you jump at the... Why would you do that? Okay, is he gonna move it? He did. Whoa, what the... Trebuchet around here or something? God, 15 frames per second on 720p. Am I in dual GPU mode? I think I might be. So that just goes to show that even in 720p, with dual GPU mode enabled, it's still an issue. They do that every time, just as I'm gonna throw my sword at him. And bring him to me. Love the great sword. So I'm going to stop this recording right now. See if there's any difference disabling dual GPU mode, because I do think I still have it enabled from when I was doing my testing yesterday. So I'll be back in just a moment. It won't seem like a moment to you because I will be not editing in any of the changes that I do, so you can just worry about nothing because I'll be back in an in. I've returned. I'm back. Things are improved. It's on the recording front. I was indeed in dual GPU mode, multi-GPU'd to be exact, and it seems that, yes, even in 720p, it's unrecordable due to the multi-GPU. And I didn't intend to do that, but I'm glad I did get that test done because I was wondering if lowering the resolution would make any difference. So I'm recording 720p, 60 frames per second. But everything I said, I stand by about this game having some change, some patch they did that mess with it. Because look at it, 720p. I'm using a NVIDIA GTX 690 manufactured by the company EVGA. 42 frames per second, jumping from 45 to like 50 to like... It's absurd. At 720p, unacceptable. So something is up with the game, and I want to get this on record. But at least this is playable. So it does have that going for it. So here I can get the maximum FPS of 120, but look at the jumping around. Oh, man. So I'm actually in kind of a tough spot here because I'm level 30, but every quest I can do is too high for me. So I'm in a position where I need to be doing some events or something. So I'm gonna go see if I can get over here to this village fort place, Naboo Terrace. See what I can do as far as a defensive event that's here. 40 frames per second, because apparently my system can't handle recording at 720p. Not. I don't need to revive that loser. Let's get up here, participate in the event, make sure I get my gold rating. I can get 1,000 experience. Nothing compared to what I need to level up to the next level, but better than nothing. I think what I'm actually going to have to do is go to another zone. A level 15 to 25 zone, which is not going to give me a lot of experience, but I don't have much of a choice other than I guess I could just run around searching for these random events. I don't know how it happened that I got underleveled. I did every quest in the two zones preceding this one, so I'm not sure. I am not sure. See if I can get any, not a single tag. I need to stay closer because I don't have any ranged weaponry equipped. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. I'll get a gold by the time this is done. But in the meantime, I'd like to get some kill experience. Right now, I'm playing Damsel Sort. Forgive me for not introducing myself. And that sound you just heard was me getting an email from someplace. So, Damsel Sort is the name of my first character in World of Warcraft. Created him on October 20th, 2000 and... what year was it? 2006 I started playing Warcraft on October the 20th. And Damsel Sort was level... I think it was in the late 40s, maybe early 50s at the most, when the new expansion came out. I started right before the Burning Crusade came out, and I wasn't much into like understanding how the game worked and all that stuff at that point, as I was not max level yet, so I wasn't able to go into the Outlands areas until I think maybe late January, early February. And so I played Dumbledore, got him up to level 70. Tried to start doing some endgame at that point. Fortunately, I missed all of the endgame for classic vanilla. But I got my start in World of Warcraft endgame there and got my experience. Decent boost. I see an event in the cave to the west. So I played Dumbledore for like 60 days played before I just simply abandoned him on Echo Isles. Left him pretty much to rot because I just wasn't getting the type of experience in the game that I wanted there on Echo Isles. It was a normal server. I played on Alliance. He was a human paladin. And I'm pretty much a human paladin here too as well. I'm about to be knocked by a rock. Help out Mr. Donovan a bit. So I quit and started a character on a server called Yasandre, or Yasandra, however you wish to pronounce it. Named that character Kethalis, a blood elf rogue. He would be the character I played in the glory days of my experience playing World of Warcraft. Back when the game was probably one of the hardest games ever created. And it took like serious dedication to play that game at a high level. To the point like if you were to join a bowling team, a competitive bowling team, the kind of practice hours you'd have to put in to be good, to be a legitimate member of that team. That's what it took to raid and defeat the bosses. So I enjoyed the game at that point. Got a lot of good memories from that time. But the game pretty much lost all of its luster for me by the time that Wrath of the Lich King came around. And since I wasn't as serious about the game as I was in the previous 2 expansions, I actually didn't mind how easy they made the game because I didn't have to put in so much to play it. And I was fine with being able to just do pugs and things like that. So here I am in Guild Wars 2. Playing Dumbledore. This is a very enjoyable class, the Guardian. I like it a lot. It's a very team play oriented class. You got a lot of buffs, a lot of healing, and you can also do a lot of damage. Let me switch to do some damage here with my great sword. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Let me buff them with some. Everyone around me will get a fire attack. You see he's on fire now. And we're not talking some lame red fire. We're talking blue and red fire and orange thrown in there just for good measure. So let me buff all of our allies here with protection and regeneration. Make sure we can take down this champion without perishing. I'm actually getting beat up here, so let me put out my heal. Ouch, I need to do another heal. Make sure we hit everybody with it. Put out the fire attack. Jeez, I'm getting beat to shit. I'm actually in danger of going down. I don't know what's... Almost done. Let's keep this going. Summon my sword. Reminds me of Dancing Runeblade, a Death Knight ability in World of Warcraft. Nice. GZ, guys. We beat it. I'm proud of you. That's what I like. You just find an event like that, go do it. You got some peeps there that help you out. So it seems like I'm able to get a nice 67 frames per second here in this area. Of course, my frame rate is limited by the recording. I think people may not understand that. When you're recording with Fraps, your frame rate is limited to whatever the recording rate is. So you're not going to get much more than that. It might pop up from time to time, but it's not going to be at 120 like it would be if I was not recording right now. So I think I'm going to go pop on over to here, do a few quests in this zone, see what's going on. How long have I been recording? This session is about almost 12 minutes long. I think I'll just record and play the game. I really need to be playing this game hard so that I can get up to level 80 and do my review of it. I really want to do that review. The boss, Rico Star, sent me an email yesterday about Borderlands 2 that's coming out in, I think, next week. Is it next week? Yeah, it's next week, I think. And so I need to get this Guild Wars completed. So I've been leveled down to level 20. I should still be able to do a decent amount of damage.
How it's done.
Who's this lying on the ground? Just lay it out. It's weird. And one thing that they appear to have changed recently in the game is with crafting, you could not craft at the bench with items that were in your collectibles stash. The collectibles stash is a really great idea that they put in this game. Crafting materials don't need to take up your bag space. But you did have to put them into your bags if you wanted to do crafting. But they changed that. I predicted to Josh that they would change that, and they've done that already. I didn't think they'd do it so soon, but I guess when they've got this great system where they can patch the game without taking servers down or doing extended maintenances or anything like that, then they can just make changes and put them live. I do wonder what their testing process is, though. I wonder if they'll ever put out a patch that breaks things in the game accidentally. Things like, recording. But fortunately here I seem to be getting a decent frame rate. But it definitely should not be dipping like it does at times. And in 1080p, I can't even record at 30 frames per second. It's absolutely ridiculous. So do these Black Raptors progress the quest? Hell no. I think to the north there's a good area with a lot of quest creatures. Skrit Forager. Let me help out the Skrit, that counts. Take a drink while I wait. Okay. Continuing. So at least, even though it's dipping to like the 40s and absurd things like that, that won't show up in the YouTube video. It will appear to be smooth.
This battle is over.
There won't be any jitteriness or strangeness. See if I can get some credit for defending. so I can get the experience. One of the great things about these escort quests is you don't actually have to stay the entire time to get credit towards doing it. All you have to do is kill some of the associated mobs, and then you can leave. And if you did enough, you still get the credit for gold contribution level. Swing this big sword around at some does. Completely gratuitous damage. What happened to that? Oh. Game does look pretty terrible. Scaled up from 720p though.
We meet.
Really blocky. Well, not blocky, but low res. Not very sharp. A lot of detail gets lost. However, it will make for uploading this video easier, depending on how long I go with it. I think I might go for quite a while. Why not? I need to play the game and I need content for my channel, so might as well. And I think I've done enough. Maybe just one more. I think it's almost over. Well, there's quests over here, so I'll just continue. I need content for the channel. I'll just play it. Even though nobody really watches these videos. And that's because I don't promote the channel anywhere. The only way anyone's going to find it is if they are searching for something and my video is near the top. There are very few search queries where that's going to be the case. For many 3D videos, I'm near or at the top. If you search if you search Mass Effect 3D in 3D, my rant that I did, I'm not gonna get credit for the roadblock. Okay, I did, even though I couldn't hit it. That's another thing I need to whine about. But the Mass Effect rant about it not working too well in 3D appears number one if you search a specific query. I think it's Mass Effect 3 in 3D. It will come up. Also the helicopter tutorial, which is at like 26,000 views last I checked. Obviously that's a good one in the search rankings. But I don't go and post videos on Reddit or any forums or anything like that. I just make this stuff and put it up, and don't really concern myself with who or how many people are watching. I just put it out there, and someone finds value in it. That's more than if I hadn't put it out there. The same pretty much goes for the S3DGZ videos as well. Like, if you add up all the views on the Mass Effect 3 review that I did, if you add up the times that it took, assuming every single one of them watched the entire video, it doesn't even add up to the amount of time I put into editing the video, not even counting playing the game. So, if I think about it in those terms, it's kind of depressing how the work I put out there isn't getting noticed and isn't getting appreciated by people, because I put a lot more work into my stuff than most people do, and more than most people even know how to do. Put a lot of effort into learning how to produce videos,
Wrong.
and you got guys out there with hundreds of thousands of subs that put out junk quality stuff, and they're popular because of their willingness to promote themselves, and because they're covering the right games, and because they have the right type of personality. And a guy like me, like, there's no way I could have
Seize the moment.
that kind of personality that would be
Until next time.
something that people, I don't know what people feel when they listen to these characters, but I couldn't do that. I'm kind of a straightforward person, and the way I've lived my life, that's pretty much the only way I ever could be. But I do like the opportunity to show high quality gaming videos, especially the 3D ones. That's really kept me making videos and kept me interested. So, how do I get up here? I forget. I think it's over here. So I'll keep putting out 3D videos and also 2D videos for as long as I'm alive. As long as I'm around and playing games, which is pretty much synonymous, I think. There's not really anything else I could be doing. And it's weird just sitting here talking to myself like this, because I don't know if anyone's ever gonna watch this video far enough in to hear this, or if I'm truly alone. And I literally am talking to myself, despite this being uploaded to YouTube. Even if it's uploaded and it's public, if nobody watches it, then it's literally talking to yourself. So these are... That's fine. I mean, that's what my life is just not being noticed, not having contact with people. So I'm used to it. Doesn't bother me one bit. It's just something that's, when you think about it, can't help but feel a little strange. But some people, that's just how life is, and that's how it is for me. But I like to put out high quality content that is good in audio and visual quality. It looks like it has had some effort put into it, rather than just dumping crap onto the interwebs. Oh gosh, good thing he did that before I did my spin attack, because even if your attack fails, you still gotta pay the price. Which is to say, you still gotta do the full cooldown. Damn, this guy's kind of tough, even.
Breathe.
Okay, get up and heal. Regenerate. Use your Shift 3 ability to regenerate even further. Success. What's hit me? I got grubs on my ass. Okay. Rallied. Got my skill point. That's always a good reason to come to these lower level zones, is to get skill points. In fact, I think I can unlock an elite skill now. Yes, I can. I'm level 30 and I forgot to get my elite skill. Let's see what we can get. Tome of Wrath. Summon an ancient tome that grants you powerful offensive spells. I guess that's like a bundle, equipment bundle, and you can get some new spells. That's a good. Got a 180-second, 3-minute cooldown. Duration for 20 seconds. These... Jeez. Renewed focus. Focus. Making yourself invulnerable and recharging your virtues. 3 seconds of invulnerability on a 1.5-minute cooldown. Reaper of Grenth. Become a Reaper of Grenth, chilling and poisoning nearby foes. 3-minute cooldown. Chills. Does damage, and I guess for 15 seconds you put these effects on all nearby enemies. That's pretty good for AoE situations. Big AoE ability. Transform into an avatar of Melandru. Okay. Summon a Mistfire Wolf. 240 seconds. Jesus, that's a 4-minute cooldown. And it only lasts 30 seconds. These actually aren't really all that enticing. I don't think I can even buy that right now. I don't know what's up with that. But I think I'll go Tome of Wrath. Equip that. That's my elite skill. So I don't know how long a video I can upload in 720p at 5 megabits per second. I'm not sure how the math on that adds up, because there's a 2 gigabyte limit for people like me who aren't partners. But we'll see. Now, if I encoded the video as 60 frames per second video, I would have to use pretty much double the bit rate I would use for a 5 megabit per second video. So I'd probably have to go to like 10 or 11. But I'm going to be encoding it at 30 frames per second. So that's not going to be an issue. But I do like to record at 60 if possible, because then you don't get the feeling like the game's running sluggishly. Because once you go from 60 to 30, you can tell a big difference. Okay, defeat would-be bandit assassins, find bane berries. Oh yeah, that's right, I can talk to ghosts and get credit. Whoa, why am I sliding like... That was weird. First time I've seen that. I'm looking for something. Something from a creature. I can't seem to remember it. Have you seen it? Are you looking for carapaces? No. Eyes? Yes, it was eyes, but from what creature? I need to remember. From Devourers? No, that's not it. I might guess spiders. Might have been spider. Oh, it's not spiders. Okay. Eyes. Wind Riders? Yes, it's clear to me now. I gathered ancient eyes from Wind Riders. I was out here searching for some when I felt Grenth's icy touch. Thank you, kind stranger. I feel the need to rest now. Yes, I need lots more practice voice acting. The voice acting in this game really surprised me, because I saw some of Total Biscuit's coverage of this game. That's pretty much the only looking into this game I did before the game came out was his videos that he did from Gamescom and things like that. And I just had the feeling that the voice acting was terrible. But no, it's been universally pretty damn good. The worst voices, I'd say, would be the bird creatures. These bird creatures look like Akelzon from Zul Aman in that other game. And the voice acting seems pretty amateur. Some of these quests seem like they drag on a long time. Do I have any Bane berries? Deposit my collectibles and see what I got. Got beets, no Bane berries. I don't even know where I may find some. Let's Go here and find some more bandits. Killing bandits is always a good way to get credit. Okay. Now I need to go. The mic is like partially in the way of the screen, so I can't see my mini-map too easy. Okay, let me get up here. Let me talk to the scout. Then I'll go complete the other quest that I ran by. The other quests that I ran by, to be more precise. Hello, Firefly. I do love the great sword. This great sword is actually underleveled. Oh, come on, bring it. Let me bring out another sword. Come on. This is a level 26 greatsword. I'm level 30. The gear doesn't gain in power that quick, but 4 levels below is not ideal, to put it simply. So if you are watching this and you got to this point, I want you to tell me in the comments, because I can't imagine anybody watching this for this long. But if somebody finds the video interesting enough to do so, I'd like to know why. Did I pass this? Yeah, I did. I'd like to know why. Why are you still watching? I don't care who you are. I want to know. I want to hear it straight from your mouth. Well,
best watch your
keyboard.
step in this area.
Or maybe use a touchpad. I don't know. I won't discriminate against touchpad users, but I do have a desire to know. Come here. That didn't work. So yeah, this escort quest looks like it's already reset. Helping with that veteran's about all I'm going to do, but I should get at least a bronze. Hopefully. That should get me some free XP. Well, it wasn't free, I earned it, of course, but you know what I mean. Got some mail for doing that quest. Thank you. Seems like the interface is too big. But fortunately, there is an interface size option. I'm actually going to set that to smaller. Yeah, that's good. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, shit. Let me get up there and show you what I think of your turret. See, I got a bronze. Just for attacking one mob. And I'm almost level 31. Very good news. Take down your supplies, even though I didn't even look at her. I didn't even face her direction. Oh crap. I wasn't in range. I keep forgetting to check the range indicator. This is a very well designed UI, by the way. And especially the frickin' auction house system. It's just, I can't believe how good it is. It is so good. I tell you, everything about this game is just like oozes competence, oozes expertise. These guys knew what their game needed. They knew what longtime MMO gamers wanted, and they delivered so many things. And I'm really impressed with ArenaNet. I never played Guild Wars 1, so I don't know how that game was, but this game is an astonishing success. And I wish it a long life. It's not going to kill WoW, but this is probably the best MMO that's came out since. Star Wars: The Old Republic was really good. Really enjoyed my time with it. But I played it pretty much as a single player game. I did maybe... I think I did 2 dungeons the entire time I played that game. I was one of the first people to level 60 on the server. Excuse me. So it was difficult to find groups to do the endgame content, so I ended up never actually doing a level 60 dungeon. And I didn't bother trying to do dungeons as I leveled. There are dungeons in this game. I need to be looking out to do those. I think the first one you can do is like level 40. At least that's the first. Actually, there might be one I can do now because I do have mail saying like Ascalonian Catacombs, pointing me to go there. So I don't really know which character is going to get to 80 first. I play this character pretty much on my own because Josh and I, Rizzle, we were playing... Oh, get back here. We were playing together and we actually haven't played in like 3-4 days. He is now out of town, so we was not going to be playing for a couple days. So I guess eventually Dumselsort will gain the 7 levels. He's behind Kethelus at the current time, and eventually surpass him. So it may be Dumselsort hitting 80 first, and you may see primarily Dumselsort in the S3D Gamer Zone review. Though I do want to show both characters. I'll show both footage of both doing their thing, but holy crap, I can't do anything. I'm gonna have to heal here in a second. Ouch. Well, where is that hash? Get up here so I can kill you and revive. There's a level up. Apply my skill point. Actually need to figure out where I'm gonna do next. Radiance is crit. Honor is like health and survivability. Valor is defense and survivability. Honor actually increases your healing as well. I think I'm gonna go for... Let's see what kind of stuff we got here. Gain C threat, 3 seconds of retaliation. Sickness recharges faster. Burn nearby foes and your health reduced by 25. When you set on fire, you gain fury. Blind Blind also applies vulnerability. When you apply burning to a foe, remove a boon. Oh gosh. I don't know. You can respec. I think I might go with that. So my healing's better. Supposedly there's no Trinity, as they call it. Tank, healer, DPS. They try to... I don't think they eliminated it, but they did blur the lines, I think. Because pretty much everybody has abilities that will heal allies. Cool, interrupted. I do kind of like the ability to interrupt people when they are doing ability, and then of course they gotta wait the long cooldown, but kind of sucks with NPCs because it's just random. saw that thug winding up a big attack, but rather than dodging, I just decided to go ahead and finish her off. Any more bandits around? Yes, there are. Veteran bandit cutthroats. I'm gonna need some in the magic hammer. Oh, God! Is the hammer still up there? Yeah, it's still up there doing damage. Nice. And once again, I'm getting beat up. Come on. Crap. This is bad because I killed that other guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here, I think. Unless I can get lucky and... No, going down. Shit. That fall was just cheap. Oh great, someone's taking a shower now in the other room, so that's gonna ruin the recording. I'm gonna have to stop the recording now. That's fine, I've recorded enough. I'll just throw my sword at him and it actually did nothing. Oh my god. Okay. So that's gonna be it for this video. The shower's running. This mic picks up everything. I'm done. Let me know if you watched this far. Announce yourself. Alright. See you later. I don't know what my next video will be. I still need to do that. Continue the Guild Wars 2 screenshot series.
Anything to report?
Might do that today. Might not. Who knows?
Strength in numbers.
Later. My name is Ironcrow. Goodbye.